would refuse.
I think the DM doesn't want us to go.
I'm thinking in character. Hey, there's nothing stopping you guys from coming back at a higher level and just doing something magical to get there. Well, I didn't say the castle exploded. I said that a light burst forth from every orifice in it. How do you know it did that? I just told you that Klein was found in the middle of the path of destruction.
No, what she said was, and I quote,
Can he remember correctly?
You heard a loud ruckus in the forest in that general direction. And when we went there, there was this guy in the middle of the debris of trees and shrubs.
And the destruction actually did continue farther on beyond that.
So it did that. Just we assumed when the light hit that it flashed him out of the castle. Right, where he came from is more important.
They don't know which direction he came from, but they believe that he seemed to be heading north. Yes.
How long ago was that? A week, you said?
Yes, and by his definition,
8 to 9 days.
Yeah.
All right, so we got everything we need? All right, Klein, we're heading off towards north to go find that red-robed wizard. Up to you what you want to do. You want to come with us, you can, but you're going to be nicer to us. Otherwise, see ya.
First off, how many days did you say you were going to rest?
Well, we only rested one extra day from the rain because we rested the first night it rained.
Mm-hmm.
This is the next day.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to rest tonight because we've spent all day shopping. Then tomorrow we'll start. That make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still sleeping with Bob. I don't have money to go be spending on rooms. No, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm just a cheap bastard. No, Bob's warm. Bob's warm. It's okay. I don't notice.
Typical elf. Oh, and I guess elves would be pretty
I have keen sense.
yeah. But
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I have keen touch.
Very different.
The things that each individual character takes is interesting.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are preparing to leave.
Mm-hmm.
You give Klein your speech,
Mm-hmm.
and he does appear to be coming with you.
Ah, nice. Well, welcome aboard, Klein. Klein, do you have any money?
Do I look like I have anything left, you?
Do you need weapons or armor or any kind of equipment that I can purchase for you?
Nothing here would be up to my standards.
So fists are good for you? Like a sword and a scabbard would be okay, maybe?
Didn't I just say that nothing here is up to my standards?
Got you, no problem.
Though I will admit that the seamstress was quite good. His clothes are
Fix.
yes.
Actually, we never put any on him. All right, so the five of us, start on our way north.
I'm going to use the bathroom as I contemplate that. So you head off then, right? Okay. All right. Excuse me. And this means that I get to throw more random encounters at you guys. Assuming my dice rolls cooperate.
Go Falcons.
Well, I guess
We'll see.
you'll just have to see if you get any more Falcon encounters.
It'd be funny if we did like 12 more.
I know, right?
Me? Within 60 feet. I have to roll, and I only have a 20% chance of success. As I go up in levels, I get to put more points on different things. I only put 5 points on Detect Magic of the 30 that was available to me because I wanted higher Find and Remove Traps and higher Hide in Shadows. As I go up in levels in Mage, I might be able to get Detect Magic as a spell. So. No, because I'm a rogue. I have I have backstab as a rogue that I purchased. So as I go up in levels, when I get to level 5, my backstab has damage times 3. So basically, in a wilderness area, you can hide in shadows, and not in Cav, not in a city, but in the terrain that you're familiar with, which is probably going to be forest. So if you want to sneak up on someone without them seeing you, or you're like I do, I'm camped. I don't want them to see me. I hide in shadows. Just surprise.
There is in the skills and powers, rangers can purchase a sneak attack if they both hide in shadows and move silently, but you have to spend the character points for that specifically. It's not part of the default package.
And clearly, Shooter has that.
Specifically for those pesky lycanthropes. And as we're talking about one of those, yeah. Well, no.
No, it's gonna walk. It's gonna ambly walk to us. It's not gonna throw it. It'll be ambulatory.
How do you do surprise checks again?
You ask us to roll a surprise, and we roll our die six, and if we're surprised, then we tell you. If we're not surprised, we tell you.
Well, I mean, I imagine this one going as you would hear the the rustling of it rushing through the bushes towards you anyway.
So we won't be surprised.
Right.
Is it? So we're walking, and we hear something coming towards us at a fast clip.
Mhm.
We don't know what it is.
Right.
Um, Get your bows ready so when something comes in view, if it's something that we can attack, hit it with the bows, with your arrows. What's his name? Shooter's readying his arrows. Um, I don't know what Klein's doing, so it will prepare for the rush, so we are in defensive mode. As to not get surprised. So it'll be like they rush in, we should have first attack. Because they don't know that we're there. I mean, they know we're there, I guess. Maybe it'll just be like a regular die six for initiative.
Well, what happens is you're preparing for a rush, and this naked wolf man comes jumping out towards you.
Okay. So he was not in wolf form coming towards us. Is he being chased, or is he like
No, he's attacking you guys.
he is attacking us? Well, they have arrows right on them. They should be firing arrows, right? In the initiative.
Okay.
Shooter has 2. I have 3.
I have a 2.
Ooh, lots of 2s. Shooter hits 2 arrows. What's his armor class?
3.
Ooh, naked?
Well, actually, Shooter probably wouldn't be doing that because they can only be hit with iron or +1 better weapons.
Shooter would know.
Yeah.
So silver. So he has his silver. Well, iron or +1 weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So most weapons are iron. Well, he has stone arrows, but he also has regular sheath arrows.
I thought that most weapons were steel.
Maybe you're right. So we can't even. All right.
No, he can. Well,
He has a falchion versus metal and a silver knife.
he also has a cold iron razor in his survival
It would take him 2 rounds to get it out. Because it's in his kit. He's going to drop his pack. It's all right. So if he knows that, he's going to drop his pack and look. That's what he's doing his round. What are you doing for 2?
kit.
Well, you don't know. You would shoot it with arrows because that's what you were gonna do, but unless unless shooter says something,
Yeah, he's probably going to tell you guys to hold him off.
I
Just
got
try to survive.
no problem, no problem.
Okay. Its armor class is 3.
I got this.
Did you hit it? Only dexterity. The short bow, the Thaka chart that I sent for your short bow was pre-calculated with your dexterity bonus. So you just make those better by one since you're a higher level now. Three armor class. Yeah.
He swings. He's got the 2. Yeah.
Okay.
You said he has 2, right?
Yep.
So I had um Shooter had a 2, but he dropped his bow to clipped it to try and get the iron razor.
Mm-hmm. And the Wolfman is going after the big one.
You know who that is, right?
Well, no, I think it's smarter than that.
Bob is in the back of the group anyway.
Yeah, it's smart enough to not bother.
You got hit for 23 points damage.
So yeah, it hits. Uh, 9 points of damage.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
Sleep.
Does that work on?
Anything under 4 plus 3.
It's 5 plus 1.
Shit. It did not work.
Nope, you failed that one.
I would have to put it. It's powder. I'd have to make it into a serum. I don't have that. Well, it has to be within 10 feet of it with the sleep potion. And I don't know. It's a sleep potion. It's a sleep powder. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know if it's the same thing as a sleep spell or not. All right. So it's initiative.
Mm-hmm.
And how long is it going to take Shooter to get the knife out?
Not long. He knows where everything is in his pack.
Okay. So initiative. Shooter gets a 4. I get a 1.
Oh, I have a 3.
I'm going to cast color spray.
Okay.
Color spray. It says 1d6 creatures. Any creature above my level or 6 HD or higher gets a saving throw versus spells.
Okay.
If they fail their saving throw, they get struck unconscious for 2d4 rounds. Those with hit die 1 or 2 or greater than me are blinded for 1d4 rounds. Those with 3 levels or higher are stunned for 1 round.
Okay.
That at least slows it down, stunning it or whatever, you know?
Right.
Because he's a 5 hit die creature.
5 plus 1.
Yeah. So he has to make a saving throw for a spell.
Okay.
For a 5 I'll get it for you.
I mean, I found this thing for Creature Thacto based on hit dice.
So he's a 5 hit die creature.
5+1.
5+1 versus spell. So he's a 5+1 warrior. He's a 14 or better
That's what I thought.
to make the save.
He gets an 11.
He fails his save.
Wow.
He has to get 14 or better.
Right?
He is stunned for one full round.
Right. What does stun do again?
They can't do anything. They're basically rendered dazed. They
Well, I
can't.
guess he loses his turn.
Yep. And that was 1. 2s. Oh, no, you had a 1. Okay, so go automatic hit. If it does damage. Yeah, he's stunned. Only if you can. It may not actually do damage. We won't know because we don't know what this creature is.
It is a humanoidal wolf. Okay.
Okay, roll damage. Eight points damage. What about your wolf? What damage does the knife do? 1d4?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, I put that on the chart, right?
I did not see it.
It's probably underneath the
Flashing, silver knife, short bow, stone arrow, flight arrow.
silver knife, yeah.
So it's just under a regular knife. 1d2.
It's just made out of silver.
1d2. So, but the stone knife, that's the same thing, right? 1d2.
It's a razor, right?
Razor.
Yeah.
1d2.
Yeah.
2.
Mm-hmm.
At my level, I should be getting 2 attacks, 2-1. I think, right? 9th level.
3.
3-2. So next round I'll get 2.
I mean, ideally he would actually put the wolfsbane in the wound instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably what he's going to do next round because he can't do it all in one round, can he? Well, he's stunned.
Yeah. So probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right. So we have initiative again, or
if the wolfbane goes in, it is getting frightened away.
Wolfbane went in.
Okay. So you saw a wound and then it immediately closed up.
Okay. So what happens now?
It ran away because it was in pain.
2 points damage. It's in pain.
Well, it was the wolfsbane that did it.
Go color spray.
Indeed. And you thought you weren't going to have any use for that.
I know, right?
Since you took sleep.
What did Klein do?
Klein was uninterested. He just sort of sat back.
All right. That was very interesting. What the heck was that?
That was the opposite of the thing we fought the other night. A wolf where?
A wolf where?
I mean, like 4 hours away.
So how? What does damage to it? Clearly, so
Cold wrought iron weapons or weapons of +1 magical enchantment or better.
wow.
Equivalent.
So, see what we missed at the old elf thing. We could have got cold raw iron weapon too. I'm gonna have 5 swords by the time I'm done. I don't know. Maybe we should. Unless I trade my regular sword in. Yeah. Well, the silver sword will still work on regular creatures as well. Yeah.
So what are we doing?
So, would, according to Shooter,
Mm-hmm.
is there wrought iron weapons at the else or not?
There is. That's where he got his.
Well, yeah, I think we need to because if they're out there, we should. Yeah, yeah. So we're going to beat it back to there. Yeah. Now I got to get another set of darts.
So Bob is confused. Klein is annoyed.
Good for you.
So you're going backwards.
Just for a brief moment, I forgot to kiss a lady. Good Lord. All right, so we're going to head back so we can purchase different weapons. You sneaker.
You were not wrong when I said that I specifically built him for this.
Yeah. When I read Shooter and she asked me to roll, to fight him, and I'm reading him and I'm like, this character was designed for specific intentions.
It was designed so that I could throw things that were strong at you without killing you. Uh, like,
Probably say the same price as a silver.
yeah, about. I believe 10 silver. Mm-hmm. I mean, I would imagine that since steel was created accidentally, it must be pretty difficult to make cold steel wrought iron.
All right. Short sword. So if I got another short, if I got, I don't think I can carry more than 2 swords on me, can I? Probably not.
Imagine how big your character is.
So if I trade I got 1 sword over each shoulder. So if I trade in my normal sword, which is steel.
Yes, but your normal sword is also fine. So it has that +1 to attack.
Right. Do you think the Ryan, raw iron So I should just get darts then, because those I could just throw anywhere on my body. So darts were 5 silver pieces apiece. Nah, no. I'll just get like 6 wrought iron darts.
The fact that I managed to give you guys all this money and gems, and I'm almost forcing you guys to spend all of it in new weapons.
15, 20, 25, 30 silver. I got plenty.
He wanted me to add things along the journey, mind you.
I think I'm spending more in weapons than he is. So I got that. I'm not going to get a sword. I'm just going to get my darts because a sword would be another 10 electrum. You told me 30 electrum for the silver sword.
Is that what I said?
Yeah. I think maybe you thought I was getting a different sword. It was a short sword, is what I did.
Definitely look at a short sword. That's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, but it cost me 30 no 30 silver for the. I ended up spending like, no, wait a second.
Short swords are normally 10 GP, so a silver one would be 20 EP
Right.
for the silver.
Right. You told me 30. No, you did tell me 20. Okay. So the darts are 5 SP.
For standard.
Gotcha. I did do that. Okay. All right. No, you were right. Cool. Cool.
Anything else I can help you with?
Maybe. All right. So we got a couple more weapons just in case. He probably wants to spend the night so he can sleep because he took a lot of damage.
Is that what he wants to do? Okay, so you're gonna spend another day here?
I think so. What do you think?
Okay.
By one guy. One. You're an herbalist, so you get 1.
If he does that, yeah.
Yeah. 1 to 3. No, 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is an herbalist.
I think so, yeah.
Roll a 4-sided dice. So you got 2 points back for that. So you got 3 points back. Hey, even with those 9 points gone, you still had more than me. Hey, no, I went up to 12.
Yeah, so it's only really double the health, right?
More than doubled, but still.
2.5.
2.5. There you go.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I think just the darts will be fine. Because if I don't have to throw it, if I use it as like a dagger,
Mm-hmm.
it's still hand-to-hand combat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So we're going
On the road.
back on the road, back to where we got attacked. Oh look, you hear a noise.
It would be hilarious if that actually happened.
I know, and it was the same thing.
Well, we're about to find out. It is not the same thing. Now, where did my encounter table go? This one is a beetle.
A beetle.
Yes.
Is it like a love beetle?
I don't know what that means. I also do not know what that means.
A beetle is a Volkswagen VW. Volkswagen had a car called a Beetle.
That I know about.
Okay, that's what he asked. Herb was a Disney movie about a car that had life.
Gotcha. Those sorts of things that I normally
Yeah.
stay away from.
Yeah.
So what you see is no, not Herbie. Two beetles up in the trees, about 3 feet long. They have a metallic sheen to them, and when they notice you, they start to come closer.
We can just keep on going. Why not? I mean, you know. How big are they?
3 feet long.
Oh, you guys are rangers, not me. I don't give a shit. I think Shooter and we're all just gonna keep on going. Avoid it.
Okay.
She's like, I that's not fair.
So you're just gonna pass them by?
Yeah,
Okay, so they're following.
they're following.
Yeah.
Okay. They're following, Corey.
They are keeping pace. No, it's about the same pace.
It's possible we were just in their nest area. We'll just keep walking. How far? I mean, we'll walk another like 50 yards, see if they still are following us.
They are.
I don't know. Maybe we should like. All right. Well, you're the fighters, not me. What does Klein say?
Klein is getting fed up and goes to kick one.
So that close? All right.
The beetle actually managed to jump out of the way, which upsets Klein. Okay. Well, one of them is certainly going to jump at you. Yes.
All right. I do an evasive maneuver, hide in shadows, move silently, get around them, And at my initiative, when it's time for battle, I'm just going to jump up from behind a tree and backstab my short sword right through its carcass into the ground.
Okay. Guess we're rolling initiative then.
That's exactly what I'm doing. If I get first attack because I'm coming in from behind, that's what I'm doing.
Okay then.
All right. What's the armor class?
I'm gonna have to roll initiative first.
No, because I'm doing
okay. The armor class is
2. I need a 14. Got it. 14. So that's a 1 dice 6. 2. Plus 1 is plus times 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. But I tried to put the sword right through it and pin it to the ground.
Okay, so
5 hit points damage. If my normal regular sword did anything.
So, you said you did how much?
5.
5 points of damage?
That's it.
Okay. Just 2.
But they're 8 hit die creatures.
They're not. They're not. I'm not that mean.
Now it's initiative.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 4. Shooter rolled a 1.
The beetles get 2. Get 1s.
Both ones?
Yeah, but you said one of them was pinned to the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I can't do anything with that one.
Well, I don't know. Did the short sword go through its body and pin it to the ground? Short sword's not 3
Right.
feet.
Good point. Probably not then.
Depends. I mean, the weight of me. What's that? Yeah.
It's only 3 feet long.
I'm only 3 feet tall. No, I'm not. I'm 5 feet.
So 3 feet is like this.
Why? But what about this?
It's not that wide.
So a short sword being about, what, 2 feet? Give or take?
I think so. At the
Could be able to pierce both.
Right.
And with the weight of me coming down with my weight, might have attached it to the ground or not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's say it'll take an extra round for it to detach itself.
Okay.
So it doesn't get to attack this one.
Okay. So, shooter, 2 arrows. He's got a 1. You got a 1.
Actually, shooter is more inclined to use his falchion in this case.
Against metal. Okay. Armor class 2, you said?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I hit.
The one pinned to the ground or the other one?
The one moving.
That's what I thought.
1 dice 6 plus 1. No strength bonus, none.
No strength, but it's plus 1 to that also.
4.
Total?
Yep.
Okay.
Any other ones? Are you going after the one that's moving or the one that I have a sword through?
Okay. That one's dead.
Rat, she says. Wolf. Klein gonna do anything else?
Klein rolled a 4 for initiative.
All the ones are done. It's just you, the Klein, Bob, and the wolf.
Yeah, the wolf has to go first. Okay, then. Well, it's 2 to 5 damage per attack, so 2 times 2 is 4, right?
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Because the other one's dead.
Yeah. So.
That was 9 damage total.
And?
No, I'm just letting you know.
I'm keeping track this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. Definitely.
Next is 2s. And this time, Ball is getting in on the action. That one, Bob.
He bats him with his hand because he's going after his friends.
Well, he tries to swing his tail at it, but it's too low for him.
Oh, snap.
Anyone else with 2s?
No, we're all done.
3s?
We're all done.
I guess it's Klein's turn. And he's going to stomp it.
I squish you like the bug that you are.
And this time he definitely gets it.
Right in the head. I know. I killed it, not you.
I know, right?
And my sword's through the other one, pinning it to the ground.
Yeah, it's dead. Stop. And it was.
Alright, so I withdraw my sword, and are these things made out of metal?
The carapace is. Kind of. It's metal-like.
Metal-like.
Yeah.
So it's just a hardened shell, basically.
I mean, it's absorbed the metals.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to look at the blood. Does the blood seem to have any metals in it?
There might be tiny flecks, but.
I'm getting a vial of the blood.
Okay.
Magic stuff.
Go ahead.
Okay. A vial of blood from metal beetle.
Do you want the actual name that I wrote down?
Sure.
I called it a Meturphagus beetle.
What spell that?
Meturphagus. And I am constantly messing that up too in my own head. Just so you know.
Right.
I am so glad I got to give that to you.
All right. I'm gonna now that it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
They're dead. I'm gonna open up their stomach, see if there's anything ingested, like gems or anything. And if not, I'm gonna go back to where the trees were and see if I can find their nest and see if there's any money.
What you find in their stomachs is a partially digested copper coin. And some partially digested wood.
Wow. Might even take it. Ew. Ew. I was hoping for something like gems or something like that, you know. Hey now, you're enjoying the fact that I'm looting, aren't you? Look at that nice brand new bow you got. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you lose this? funny. All right, cool. Well, let's go.
They're continuing?
Yeah. And what time of day is it?
Well, that happened in the second part of the day, same time as the wolfware.
Of course.
Yeah. So now we get to go to the encounter check for the midday.
Ooh.
Of which there was nothing.
All right.
And there's nothing in the evening either, so now it is time for bed.
All right. Time for a nappy nap. I'll take first watch. Nope. Herbalism is only used on the first initial when the wounds are first done. Correct. Show off. All right. Next, I have first watch. Shooter has second watch, and Rev has third watch.
3 watches?
Well, I don't think Klein's going to take one. He's definitely not taking one. He doesn't have a freaking weapon. Suppose he could. Well, plus he can smell.
Right? I think that animal companions can only take simple commands.
Yeah, I was going to say you have to be able to talk to him.
Yeah.
Now, as you get up in the levels and you get spells, you can have animal speak.
With animals.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yes, dear, you can say that.
I love it how much she talks to herself. Late summer.
We are.
So, whose turn was it on turn 2? Shift 2?
Shooter.
Shooter.
Of course. He's got a lot of hit points.
So, he is going to be hearing a lot of buzzing and taking out his insect repellent. Just saying.
Okay. We're sleeping. We don't know. Slapping himself. Does he spray everybody or just himself? Or the camp area? Like incense?
It's more of a. It's more like a thing that has to be put on something.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But fortunately, apparently he has a particularly potent dose, so It manages to keep them away if he puts it around the camp.
Nice.
This time. This time.
Swatting at a fly with a dagger sucks.
No, you just gotta cut its wings off. Totally easy. Totally convenient.
Maybe Mr. Miyagi could, but
Third shift.
Number 18. Barely an inconvenience.
Third shift gets nothing, so lucky you guys.
good morning.
Gone off the third day.
Dawn of the day. Okay, we start walking.
Ride it on.
Okay, and you actually have an uneventful day.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, lucky you guys.
Yeah. Time for a shift.
Well, all of a sudden you're eager to proclaim that.
I'll take my 1 extra hit point. Thank you very much. By the way, shooter, what exactly is the plan in the direction that we're going?
There's a town far to the north. They might be going over there.
The plan is we're going north to try and find the goober with the red cloak, and he doesn't know exactly where that goober is, but
How far is this next town?
This one's a long ways away. I have a shortcut.
oh jeez,
So still 4 more days.
probably more than that.
Wait, 2 weeks later.
Ding!
We probably should have seen if the elven village had horse and buggy or carriage or something.
They didn't.
Or at least a teleport.
They didn't.
He's got a teleporter back here.
A time machine. Just
Fast travel point.
Stargate system.
Preferably in a gremlin ward.
You were looking for
Next card.
which index card you're looking for?
The one that I was using to keep track of the days that we've been in the game with.
You just had it right there.
Different card.
Whoa.
My point.
The gremlins are all over you.
Yeah, first they take my nope, my sticky pen. Now they're taking my index cards. I don't want to flip through this thing because the binding's already going on it. There we go. They're stuck to the back of the second monster manual. Man. Yes, I am doing complicated bookkeeping. Shut up.
I'm good. I'm glad. It's awesome.
Anyway, so first shift. You're lucky you don't get anything. Nor does anything else happen the rest of the night.
All right. Wake up, wake up. Coffee time.
I finally have something in the midday section.
Yeah.
Assuming it's not, I don't
The
know.
Falcon.
Well, they are not on the number 87 bar, so no. But I do get to finally use the second monster manual. No, you should see the first monster manual. That the binding on that one's going.
It was used a lot more.
So you guys are lucky. Now that I'm actually rolling for a number of appearances, they're only giving me one. So Shooter comes across something that he's going to try and skirt around. Did you want to
see what it is?
Yeah.
Why, yes.
What you see is a bigger, meaner looking version of the thing that almost killed you in the mine.
Not the hand.
No, the other one.
The other one, the gibbering.
The one that the little bug thing that critted on you. Yes.
The gibbering.
Pedipalp.
And Shooter wants to go around it.
Mm-hmm.
Shooter, we should take it. We should take it. We got 5 of us, so we should take it. Come on, there's only one. Let's go. Let's attack. We got initiative. They don't know we're here.
Aren't we asleep?
No, we're
It's the middle of the day.
We're walking.
No.
Are you telling me you're a sleepwalker?
No.
You're an undead. Kill it.
Middle of the night. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can go kill it.
I think we should go to evil.
I'll draw my sword.
I'm actually going to. No, use your bows to start with for distance.
Doing that strategy you were trying to do for the first one?
Yeah. So I'm going to suggest that Shooter and Rev hit it with bows. Give me a couple of seconds to get around it, so I can backstab it.
Instead of getting
critted. Shut up. And smashed into a wall. No silently made. Hide shadows made. So I'm going around it. They're going to give me a few seconds before they start hitting it with bows. Okay?
What's its armor class?
4.
I rolled a 2 for initiative, and the wolf rolled a 1.
We get automatic initiative.
Okay.
Well, the wolf doesn't, but the guys with the bows do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit twice with arrows for Shooter. Hit both times. Eight points of damage. Thunk. Your turn. Your arrows.
I rolled a 20 and 5 for damage, so another 8.
So it's
5 and 5 is 10,
and it is
and plus
dead.
3. It is oozing dead.
Yes.
I didn't even have a chance to do anything except sneak behind it.
You sneak up behind it as it explodes.
I get splattered.
You get goo all over you.
You're not having a good time with these things, are you?
No, at least I didn't get hurt.
Try to shove your hands in the goo and see if you find anything.
I'm gonna. Actually, is there any magic that's holding it together?
Are you going to use the? Are you going to try for your detect magic?
Yeah. Yes! If it was, I'd find it!
It was not.
Damn. I rolled a 10.
Can I retrieve my arrow from the goo?
Go ahead.
Yeah, sure do the same. I'm gonna look, see if there's any treasure in the area.
That's what I thought you were going to do. That's why I'm going through this thing, because the second monster manual does not automatically give you a treasure thing.
A treasure number.
Yeah.
It just gives you a RSJ. You're like, how did you know?
No, actually, it's Q times 4 and then a T.
Oh. I should write this down.
So, what you end up finding is, like, actually, it somehow managed to get 10 gems with it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask to do it right now.
Yeah, I wasn't going to. We can handle that later.
Mm-hmm. And that was it?
Yeah. The other thing was like scrolls, and I'm like, I don't think there are gonna be any scrolls here.
Right.
Just DM rules.
Yep. Makes sense. Cool, cool, cool. And you wanted to skirt around it. My hands are all full of goo. Wiping them off, wiping the gems off. I'll appraise these later.
Excuse me. Okay. So that encounter happened. You didn't even get your revenge.
Nope. I still wanted to backstab it. I so wanted to backstab
I
it.
guess you should have told them to hold off.
No. I felt because Shooter wanted to skirt it, and at his level, I'm thinking this is a powerful creature. So I figured if them two hit it with their arrows, if I hit it first with a backstab and I barely nicked it, it was going to turn on me, and I was going to die. So
You wanted to get the final blow, but we just critted it.
Oh, well, good news. You're gonna get a second chance.
ah, crap.
Well,
That's gonna happen too.
you had to say it.
Yeah, it turns out that there were 4 more.
What?
Of the same larger size.
Yes. That's what the dice are telling me.
The dice is law.
Okay.
Are you going to attack these ones, or are you going to skirt them?
Do they notice us yet?
No. Shooter is very good at not being noticed by these, apparently.
Okay, hey, we got 10 gems in one of them. There's 4 more. Think about all the money we can get.
Could get. That doesn't mean they all have 10 gems.
But
We should kill them because they're evil.
are they evil?
They're technically neutral. You just think they're evil because it critted you.
Yeah.
Do they attack us outright?
They don't know we're there yet. And Shooter wants to like run away. Coward.
I mean, technically he is.
I mean, technically he is. Actually, hold on, I didn't roll his wisdom yet.
I noticed.
I rolled him 8, so he makes his save. He doesn't run away.
He also sees no reason to attack him.
Right. I guess we can skirt these 4. Because if I get hit once, if I get hit once, I'm dead. No, I only no, but I only have 12.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm okay with skirting the rest.
All right,
Okay.
we're gonna skirt these 4.
Okay.
Oh, I could put them to sleep. No, can I?
Um,
Do they have like a mind?
intelligence, non.
No, I can't put them to sleep. All right, I guess we'll skirt these 4.
Okay. Skipping those ones.
And you're like,
I know, right? They each have 3 attacks.
oh wow, hold your arrows.
Next.
Next.
Evening.
Oh, evening with you too.
Night.
Oh, I get first watch. Is Klein inclined to take a watch?
He's willing.
Okay, so
Once or twice.
we'll do 4 watches. 4. How many times do you want to roll?
I mean, I only have it set up for 2 rolls, but the more watches you guys want to do, the more rolls I'll do.
We'll have 1 watch.
Is that someone that doesn't go to sleep?
What's that?
Let Klein do the whole watch.
So we only get rolled once.
Why not, right?
No, we'll do 3 watches.
Okay.
That way everyone gets rest.
Mm-hmm.
So what we can do is we'll rotate out.
Mm-hmm.
So one person gets a rest all night, and Klein can take a watch. So we'll rotate out. How about that?
Who's getting the last watch? Was it
At him.
him? Okay.
Next night we'll rotate one of us out. We'll rotate like Scooter out, Shooter out, and the night after we'll rotate Ray out, and then the next night I'll rotate out.
So he's on watch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he's getting swarmed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What am I getting swarmed by?
What basically amounts to gigantic mosquitoes.
God, I hate mosquitoes.
Where did my pencil go?
Can I make a torch?
Um,
We do a fire every night. There's always some coals.
if you can get there quickly enough.
Yeah, I'd like to try to make a torch.
Okay, make a torch.
I'm gonna make a torch and swat away the mosquitoes.
Well, it doesn't say that they're averse to fire in this book. Let me check the outline.
Any flying creature is averse to fire, unless it's a dragon
Or an elemental.
or a phoenix.
Wow, looks like there's a lot of things that, you know.
But generally, I would assume mosquitoes probably don't like fire.
They're attracted to bright lights, dude.
Right, but they're gonna fly into it and die.
Maybe. But they're giant, so they like your oxygen. They like the CO2 you're producing. They want you.
They want to drink my blood.
They're big enough to ride, dude. You're so screwed.
No, they're considered small.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I can't find any extra info about them on any of these, and they're not in the monster theme folio because they're in here. So I guess they're not running away from your fire.
So is this a combat, or are they just harassing me?
They, like you were saying, they want your blood. They want everyone's blood.
So I guess I have to start fighting these things.
Well, you could wake everyone up.
Yeah. Hey, the mosquitoes out here. I'm gonna wake everybody up.
Roll out of bed like, what? What are you talking about?
Giant mosquito right in front of your face.
Scooter takes out his insect repellent. See if that works.
Um,
If not, I have an idea.
Start stomping on them one by one.
some of them are repelled this time.
Okay, how many are left?
Um, like a dozen.
All right. Are they within 10 feet of me?
A lot of them are, yeah. At
Okay.
this point.
I'm gonna cast fire burst from his torch.
Okay.
So they shoots arrows of flame. All creatures within 10 feet of the fire source suffer 1 point of damage per level, up to 10 points. My mage is only level 1, so it only does 1 level damage. It only does 1 damage, but it might burn all their wings, and they can't fly. And then we can kill them.
Right.
They might only have 1 hit point,
They're actually hit dice 1+1.
So I have 2. Great.
All right.
8 plus 1. They might have up to 9 hit points each. So that's what I'm going to do to see. I mean, they'll all take 1 point damage. See if it damages their wings at all. See how many fall on the ground.
Most of them fall to the ground. Some of them are still flying though.
Cool. How about that for ingenious?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the Irish river dance on the ones on the Goddamn hate bugs.
I got to use a different spell, and it was very successful. You like that one? Thank you.
I'm sure you've been waiting a long time for that.
I was actually. There's got to be a usefulness for that one. There has to be a usefulness for that one. It's like the only damage spell a first level mage gets besides magic missile. It's like 1 point of damage. All right, is it initiative, or do you want us to keep on attacking, or what do you want to do? Because I'm going to do the fire burst again.
I really dread the sense of doing initiative, but they're a swarm basically, so I'll just do initiative.
Do for 1, yeah. All right, initiative. This is for Shooter. He got a 1. This is for me. I got a 4.
I got a 3 and the wolf got a 5.
So, what'd you say you guys got?
Shooter got a 1. I got a 4.
Okay, so shooter goes first.
Shooter's just gonna the ones that are down.
Mhm.
He's just gonna try and squish one of them, as many as he can get. Many as you'll allow him to hit.
I mean, the armor class is 8, but if they're not flying around, they might as well have an armor class of 10. So.
Right. So automatic hit.
Yeah.
Damage 1d6 for a stomp.
Right.
5 points damage.
Okay.
Twos. Other ones.
I got a 3, so.
I got a 4.
So I guess that means it's you and Bob.
Alright. So can I only attack one at a time since
Go ahead.
He's asking, how many attacks do you get per round?
Where would that information be specifically?
Well, you're level 2,
I
so you
think
get.
warriors get only 1 attack per round on levels 1 to 7
That's what I thought.
or 1 to 6 or something like
That's a
that.
6.
No, I understand. I was just wondering, since they were smaller creatures, if
Size means nothing. It's
No.
all about time.
Not about this.
well, I'm gonna squish one, and you said it's an automatic hit since they're all on the ground.
Well, they're not all on the ground, but most of them are.
But they have a 10 armor class.
Right. So I rolled a 16 to hit, and I rolled a 5 for damage.
Okay.
So 8 damage,
Another one squished.
4?
Well, I still have Bob.
Oh, Bob.
Yeah.
I guess. Roll over the ones on the ground.
It's all 12.
Bob's actually just going to randomly swipe his tail. I know, right? And he does actually manage to get one out of the air.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice job, Bob.
Yeah. Takes it out.
So, how many are left flying?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Flame on. Fire burst.
Just gotta make me minus another 1 from all of them, huh?
Yep. And see how many get knocked out from the air. Well, no, I'm trying to do it for the ones that are flying, not the ones that are already on the ground.
I mean, there's probably gonna be a few that'll hit the ones on the ground anyway.
Okay. You're really going to make me minus 1 each, are you? Yep.
How would if I get my math right?
This spell will actually be pretty good when I get higher level, that's for sure. 10 hit points per person it hits. It's not a lot of hit points, but not bad. Yeah, it'll be yeah. Oh, look, you have 100 kobolds to hit. They all take 10 hit points. 10-foot radius.
There's only one more in the air.
Okay.
Now it's time for 4s, right?
Yep.
Okay. So now Klein Klein's definitely going to try and get that.
Okay.
He's annoyed. And he gets it.
You sound surprised.
I didn't even need to check, let's be honest here. That one is a goner.
Wow. All right. So initiative again? No, you have to attack, right? Do you get any attacks?
They're all on the ground now.
Okay.
Everyone that's alive is unable to do anything.
Shooter gets a 1. I get a 3. What?
The previous round, my wolf got a 5.
Oh, Wolf has to go.
Okay, Wolf go.
Is it still automatic hit? So just roll for damage?
It's not really an automatic hit. They have an armor class 10, but it's just that Shooter is such a high level that an armor class of 10 is an automatic hit.
Okay. I rolled an 8, which hits for a 10, and I rolled a 4 for damage for the wolf.
Okay. So that's another one biting the dust.
Just the wolf biting.
I didn't even intend that.
Okay, next initiative is I got Shooter gets a 1 and I got a 3.
Okay.
I got a 4 and you got 5.
So once
Shooter.
Shooter.
He's just going to step on another one on the ground.
Okay.
4 points damage.
Okay. Any other ones? 2s? Klein gets to be
Stomp, stomp.
yeah. So yeah, he gets it. That's another one getting squished.
She said there was no more in the air, right?
Right.
I missed. I rolled a 2.
You were one away from a fumble there.
I know. Actually, I was
Really, you're gonna do geometry on us?
4 away from a fumble.
Anyway, 3s.
4s.
Okay, I'm a 4. Let's see here.
What was Wolf?
5. He was 5. I rolled for 17, and 5 plus 3 damage. I'm gonna stomp on another one.
Okay.
And my wolf, he rolled a 4. He misses.
Okay. Bob gets to.
Swat another one with his tail.
Well, his tail's not gonna reach anything in the air anymore.
Right.
You might try to stop him too, though, since he's mimicking everyone. Just barely managed it too.
Go, Bob.
Good job, Bob.
Good boy. Good boy.
Bob gets all the praise.
Just boost his morale some more, why don't you?
We're working on it.
Next.
Initiative. Oh, no. Yeah, initiative. Shooter gets a 6. I get a 1. Whoop, whoop.
I
Not that I'm,
also rolled a 1.
not that I'm going to hit. Only my spells hit.
The wolf got a 6 for initiative.
Okay, so the ones that get a 1 on initiative, Klein is amongst them.
I rolled a 3. Missed again. I need a 6 or better. And I can't even roll that.
I rolled an 11 and a 6 plus 3 for damage.
Okay. 2 more biting the dust.
How many are left?
I'm counting up now. One, apparently.
1 left.
If I'm doing this right, yes.
Okay. So Shooter still has to go. Klein still has to go.
No, Klein already did.
Okay, what about Bob?
Bob.
What about Bob?
Bob can go.
So Kid Shooter.
And the wolf.
And the wolf.
Bob, however, misses.
Okay. Shooter goes and does 5 points of damage.
Okay. Got them all.
Whoop whoop. I love my spells. Oh, baby.
Anyway.
I don't think there's any treasure with them.
Okay. You squished a bunch of bugs last night.
Ew.
Aren't you so glad that was on your last shift? They were all bloodsuckers anyway.
Yeah, I noticed there's a theme here. Vampires, wolves, werewolves, wolf wares, mosquitoes, all bloodsuckers.
Classic bloodsucker.
There haven't been any slugs yet, so we're okay.
There also haven't been any land lampreys.
That's right.
Or scum creepers.
Not yet.
I don't even remember if I put that on here. On the encounter table.
All right.
So, morning.
Morning.
I don't think anyone's getting any more sleep.
Nope.
Ooh. Yes, but the real question is, what do I get? No, actually.
Frog.
No, actually.
A wolf rat.
A wolf rat? Is that what you
It is what I said.
said? It is something that I've sent at you before, but I do not remember where I found it. Not in this book.
Well, if Shooter starts going, it's hyenas.
It is not hyenas. It is another wolf ware.
Red iron.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw my wrought iron dagger.
And it has a number of words with it, apparently.
And what was its armor class again?
3. Where do I find words?
I don't know.
Well, it's not here.
Should be right there with them.
No. Why in the world would they do that? Probably under wolves. Oh, look, a warg. They're just the evil version of dire wolves, apparently. Neo dire wolves.
Neo dire wolves.
That's how they're described in here.
Wow. They're from Germany?
I mean, I'm pretty sure warg actually is a German name.
It is a German name. All right. So, how did we stumble into them? Did they stumble into us? Was it a surprise? What's going on?
I'm going to say that you happened upon them in a clearing.
In a clearing.
Resting in the afternoon. I mean, not a big clearing.
Okay. So I'm going to attempt. To put the wards to sleep.
Okay. Their hit dice is 4 plus 4.
That won't work. So that one didn't work.
Nice try.
Well, it was a shot. I could grease the area right underneath them and around us.
You could.
Up to that so that they can't really attack us. So I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll grease the area.
Okay.
Range is 10 yards. Area effect is 10 by 10. Duration is 4 rounds. 3 rounds plus 1 per level. So definitely we're going to want to hit with the ranged weapons. The wards, but you could hit with the wards with your arrows. There's one wolf creature that we're going to let Shooter take care of because he's the only one with the wolfbane. But we could take care of the wards.
Mm-hmm.
And the wolf guy is still going to be greased anyway, so.
What's the armor class?
Armor class 6.
It should be less than that because they have no dexterity at all. Because I just greased underneath them, so they can't.
Okay.
They can't avoid anything.
I don't know how to adjust for that.
Normally, it's just I don't know either.
I was asked for an armor class. I gave an armor class.
Armor class 6.
I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Oh God.
I don't know why you're not.
Me
Well,
neither.
three of us live here. Don't close the door all the way, and then you'll know nobody's in there.
Well, we're closing all the way because we have the.
Yeah, I know. We did that way. into the bathroom.
Actually, you can.
Especially if nobody's in there.
Hmm.
Every place has a bathroom.
I know.
Okay. What's going on here?
Yes.
I greased the floor, the ground underneath them,
Okay.
and he's attacking them with arrows.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 for initiative and the wolf rolled
They do get a saving throw. If they make their saving throw, they're allowed to get to a area unaffected by grease within 1 round.
Okay. Saving throw versus spell, right?
Correct.
So only like 3 of the wargs make their save.
Okay.
How many warps are
7.
So I would definitely, if you see the 3 that are actually walking kind of good to the edge, I'd hit one of those.
there?
Same thing with Shooter. I mean, he sees the werewolf, whatever it is. Do you think he's going to wait for it to come out of the grease, or do you think he's going to?
Well, he's not going to go into the grease
So he's going to use a couple of arrows against the wargs. That make sense?
until he can get to the
Mm-hmm.
thing.
So let me roll for. He rolled a 4. I rolled a 6.
My initiative roll was 1 as
You go first.
well. Alright. I'm going to fire an arrow at the closest approaching warg. Say he has an armor class of 6. Rolled a 17. That'll hit for 5 damage plus 3. So, no, not 3. Not 3. It's only 5 damage because it's the arrow. So 5 damage.
Okay.
What the wolf get?
The wolf got a 2.
He's not going to go into the grease.
Yeah.
Shooter is a nat 20, and he missed the second one. So nat 20, he got 6 points of damage on it.
What's the attack again?
One of the walking wargs. And I am actually going to do something really funky.
Yeah.
I have 6 iron darts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw them at the weird thing.
Okay.
Nat 20 and 2. I got all 4 hits.
Wow.
I know, right? So nat 20 is first. That's 2, 3. 3, 4. That's 7. And 7 is 14. 14 points damage on that guy.
Okay.
Did it at least does he look stunned?
He is not amused.
Shit. I only have 2 more darts. I can hurt him.
I'm sure you're very glad that they all landed.
I know. That's like unheard of. And then that 20 I hit, I rolled a 1 for damage. Naturally. All right, so now we have to roll initiative, and those wards are hitting ground.
Mm-hmm. I also have to make the saving throws for everyone else again.
Mm-hmm. What's his name? Shoot, I got a 2, I got a 5.
One of the wargs make their next save.
Okay. So at the end of the round.
Yeah. The other 3 wargs, however, one has a 1, one has a 2, and one has a 5.
Okay. Ones. Oh, you could roll for the wolf because one of them is out.
Yeah, I did. He got a 4.
Oh. Did you roll for Bob and Klein?
Bob is going to roll into a ball on this one.
Gotcha.
Klein actually got a 1. Wow. Not that he's
But
not this time. He is content to let everyone else do this one.
right in his shin. All right. So one's first.
Yeah, so one warg is going to attack.
No one's close.
I know, right? I guess it's going to charge someone
It's
then.
going to start charging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to fire at the same warg that I already hit.
Okay.
I rolled for a 20, so that'll hit. And it'll hit for 5 damage.
Okay. That one is dead.
Okay. I hit both of mine. 5 damage.
On the wolfware?
Yeah. No. On the warg because the wolf he doesn't have a iron.
Oh, you ran out of darts?
This is not me. This is
Shooter.
Shooter.
Right. So 5 damage on a
Warg. One that was walking away. Whatever one that was up and walking away.
5 damage.
Mm-hmm. Whatever I hit before.
Okay. In that case, the one that you hit before is dead.
Okay.
So there's 2 out of 7 dead currently.
Yes.
3s. 4s. That's me.
That's also my wolf.
17 and 15. I hit both. Sweet. Three, 4, 2, 1. 4 and 3 is 7.
Wow. So that's on.
The warg. The thing. Not the werewolf thing. The
Wolfware?
wolfware. 7 more on a hit.
It actually dies.
I killed it!
All on your own.
All on my own.
Yeah.
Damn it. I knew that's why I took 6.
So I bought those arrows.
Exactly the number you needed.
Alright. So 5s? 6s?
I do have a warg.
No,
That's going to charge.
Another warg charging.
Yeah. And your wolf would have to charge it. So next round they all get to do melee.
Check your saving throws.
Yeah.
So So 2 of them actually make it.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, nice for me, not for you.
Yeah, good point. Sure, I got more darts. Regular darts.
Yeah.
Mm. So you have 2 that's going to be in melee combat.
Right.
Okay.
Thanks for the reminder.
Initiative. 3.
I have a 1 and a 6.
3 and a 6.
I got a 3 and a 2.
Okay. So I get to attack someone.
You got a 1?
Yes. Yes, I do.
No.
Don't worry, they're going after him. Mm.
Oh, I was stupid.
Hmm? It misses.
Okay, I got a 2 unless you have more ones.
I do not have more ones.
Okay, I'm gonna draw my sword. They are charging, right? They're within melee combat range.
Yeah, 2 of them are.
I'm gonna draw my sword, and I rolled for a 19, so that'll hit, and a 4 plus 3 damage, so 7.
How much damage?
7 damage
7. Okay.
to the closest one to me.
Gotcha. Any others?
My what's his name got a 3.
Okay.
So I go first. 2s.
He went with a 2.
Okay, so it's 3s.
Yes.
Okay. So he's going to shoot 2 my arrows. A nat 20 and a hit with a 10. The nat 20 maxed out at 12. 6 and 6 is 12. And the other one is 6 again. So I got 18 points damage.
Okay.
12 on one arrow and 6 on the other.
I assume those are not on the same org.
No, not on the same org. What's that?
I said, damn, shooter.
Yeah. First time a nat 20 and I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is how many in and around the grease?
Uh, so 2 of them just made their saving throws and are working their way out, and 1 of them have not made their saving throw yet.
I'm going to fire burst that area and set the grease on fire.
Okay.
So they should take fire damage,
Right.
which is 1 die 4 per round.
Okay.
Because they're in the fire.
I guess I have to roll for that one then.
No, I can do it.
And I have exactly enough D4s for that.
Well, you just do. Oh yeah, I was gonna say you could do that. All right, go for it. I should have done that right away. I just thought of it. Got it.
Never mind.
Where'd it go?
That's right. See, gremlins. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We have a gremlin infestation. What was that anti-evil herb? Bay leaf? Something or other?
Bay leaf. If you're gonna use bay leaf acid, you have to use the point. It has to have a point on it.
Gotcha.
Salt works. Any kind of salt.
Good to know. So 1 of them actually manages to max out on damage and die. The other 2 are writhing in pain.
Nice. And the grease is there for 1 more round.
Good to know. So I have to do that again next time.
Yeah, that was my turn.
Okay.
4s.
The wolf's obviously not going to step into the fire, so he's going to wait patiently.
Is Is there any more that's outside the fire?
Just one.
So
He both rolled for an 18 and a 5 damage.
Okay, that one is also now dead.
and next round they take their damage, which should kill them. I think.
No, these ones are not dead yet.
Wow. All right. So the at the beginning, after they take their damage, the grease disappears. They're still on fire though, unless they are rolling around on the ground.
That's something you have to roll.
Stop, drop, and roll. No, I mean, I don't know. You don't have to. They can just, the fire can just go out. I mean, they usually continue being on fire.
So now they're just
Hellhounds.
Fire warns.
All right, so we're going to roll initiative. There's 2 left. 4 and a 4. I got double 4s.
I got double 5s.
Woo. What about you?
I got a 1 and a 5.
Your 1s goes first.
Alright. For a 5, I missed.
Okay. So double 4s. I go next. 2 more arrows. I actually hit. Sweet.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. What's his name? Shooter.
The one that gets easy hits.
5 and 3.
Different organization. Okay. So one of them is now dead.
Okay. I will do 2 darts. I actually hit both.
Wow.
And I got a 3, 4, 5, 6.
Dead.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah. Well done.
I want to take special note on how many spells I've cast. Holy crap. All right.
Let's see. It was Grease.
Fire burst. And then the insects were fire burst, fire burst.
Mm-hmm.
The sleeps didn't work, so you can't count those.
Right. Successful use of special.
Right. I think that's it. I'm gonna go try and find all my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to get the iron darts first from that guy and check see if he has any loot.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna retrieve my arrows.
So's what's his name?
Shooter.
Shooter.
You're the looter.
I am. I'm good at looting. I think it is, actually. Yeah.
You find a potion of mammal control. And 66 copper.
Okay. What's the value of the potion?
Why?
Because that's also the XPs we get.
That's only if you make it.
No.
Note, XP value is the number of experience points a character gets for making an item.
Okay. Is that just for potions?
It's for the entire magical item table.
Okay.
I'm sure that's not how you ever read it.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe there's something in here that says there's an option to give them that for just obtaining it, but...
Must be a hockey game.
Anyway.
And obviously the dogs didn't have anything. Clean up aisle 5.
5?
5. I was going to say 4, but it went Ive. I. Sounded like the wargs. As they were on fire.
Anyway. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
What about you? Sorry.
Yeah, no, I think that's about everything. I can't loot, and you've looted everything. So I've retrieved my arrows. Check and see if the wolf ware has anything resembling the medallion we've been finding.
He doesn't.
He does not.
No.
He didn't have the. He didn't. The other one didn't have one either.
Okay. So I'd say we're good to move on.
I agree.
Okay. And nothing else attacks you, and at least until you need to make camp.
All right.
We also somehow got lucky enough to not get hit during that encounter.
I know.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm good at mitigation.
Right?
My whole character was designed for mitigation.
Come on. No. Fuck you.
Believe it or not. All the spells I chose, all the non-weapon proficiencies, the whole 9 yards is all designed over mitigation. Not necessarily do a lot of damage, but mitigation. Why? Because I'm a rogue and I like to run away.
Anyway, so making camp.
Yep. I got first watch. We're rotating Shooter out and having Klein take second.
Okay.
Okay.
Who got last watch?
He always has. It's always on your watch. Why? Why? I'm better on your watch than mine.
I mean, we can just say Klein took it.
So about that. That's about what happened.
Oh
Getting your watch.
She just rolled like 12 20-sided dice, dude.
She did not. I did not.
He's only 6. I know, right? So while you were saying there, make a system shock save.
No, actually, you get swarmed by more of those giant mosquitoes. I hate to sound repetitive, but
What is it now? What is it now, Roundy? They're following. It's your blood. They like you. You wouldn't know. Positive. All right, I will fire burst them. Flame on. Fire burst. How many gets to drop?
why is it that I always end up getting sweat in my eyes whenever I stay up late? Made it worse.
Or was it just an eyelash? Ugh.
I will say, I don't want to run out on you guys, but it's about, it's 10:30. It's usually when I start getting ready to go to bed. So maybe after this encounter, we can call it for tonight.
Or we can call it right now and do the encounter when we start the next one.
I'm okay with that too.
Sonya, what do you want to do?
I'm okay with that.
All right, why don't we call it a night and we'll start with the battle as soon as we start next round.
That's fine to me.
Of course, I already did my fire burst, so
I'll keep note.
okay.
Yeah.
You think you'll have enough material planned for next Saturday, or
I'll definitely have enough for. At the very least, I'll have the next chapter finished. How's that?
okay, that works. Did we? So today was a longer session. Did we get through a lot of material, or did we just do a lot of encounters?
Both.
Okay.
So what I want to say right now is that next weekend we may or may not be able to play.
Okay.
I can let you know when it's closer to Friday because Laura and I may have to go to Boston on Saturday and Sunday to clean out her brother's storage unit. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not. So I just want to FYI we might not play next weekend.
Just so you know, only one of them manages to get burned that badly, by the way.
That's it.
I had a bad roll. But I got a good roll on how many got actually took damage.
Yeah?
Yeah, most of them took damage.
Nice. Cool. Thank you very much.